I have to say, I am very glad that when we talked about Minecraft over the past week, including how bad some of the reviews were for it and things, that we took the time and the effort and specifically said, look, just because the critics don't like this, and just because I think, frankly, it looks like a massive piece of dog shit, it's probably going to do big money.
Yeah.
Because it's at a specific audience. And even though as I have gotten older, I don't think Jack Black is very funny anymore. I thought he was hilarious when I was a kid. His humor hasn't really changed. And kids apparently still fucking love Jack Black because we thought that it was going to make decent money opening weekend. $150 million was the global projection for Minecraft, right? It went a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, a lot.
Minecraft movie strikes gold with record-shattering $157 million. Just domestically.
That's crazy.
And $301 million globally. It doubled the projections. Theaters were packed, and I can tell you, this might not have been everybody's experience, but all the theaters in my area were packed, at least when it got to Saturday and Sunday, were almost completely sold out, kind of front row available type of only thing for most of my theaters. And when you went to the movie, people were quoting the movie, people were cheering, people were screaming, people were clapping. And by that, I mean the kids there, right? That's who it was. And holy shit, it is massive. Warner Brothers' A Minecraft movie, made with help from Legendary Pictures, struck gold with a record-shattering $157 million opening domestically and $144 million overseas for a global start of $301 million. At best, the $146 million three-day launch of Universal Pictures' Super Mario Brothers movie over Easter weekend. Now, that's a little different because it didn't have a preview night. It opened on Wednesday, so Wednesday and Thursday counted kind of separately. The three-day opening was just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with nothing counting from Thursday. So it's a tough kind of one-to-one comparison for those movies that had different openings, but similar. We're talking about similar results between this and the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's huge.
Yeah, and also it's starting TikTok trends, things like that. Young people are going and recording certain parts of the movie and posting it on TikTok, which is it's just gonna bring more people to the theater to be a part of the trend. You know, chicken jockey. Every time you hear the word chicken jockey, everybody went crazy. They throwing pies and popcorn and licorice and all kinds of stuff in the theater. Some theaters even are saying, please don't do that when chicken jockey comes up.
Yeah, look at this one. We'll show you one.
Chicken jockey! Oh, crazy! They're rioting in the streets.
I mean, it's
for chicken jockey,
bro. Like, the police are having to come at times for this shit, right? Like,
there they are.
This is a different showing.
Okay, snitch.
They're the police.
People getting
I haven't seen that kind of screaming.
Out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that kind of screaming since like Endgame, or maybe the Spider-Man movie.
Bro, it's like the reaction when fucking Chris Evans picks up the damn hammer.
Exactly. Yeah, we lost their mind. Freaking chicken jockey's gonna change the world. I don't know. But like with trends like that, young people are gonna go see it over and over and over and over again, just to get that kind of like have a fun time with their friends over chicken jockey. You said in your theater other people screamed as well. So when he said I am Steve, right?
For me, when Jack Black appears, and then everybody am Steve. Yeah. They also cheered for the first we mine, then we craft. And then everybody said, let's Minecraft. Cheers afterwards. And like they nailed it with their target audience. I think the movie's awful. Like, just because movies are for kids and kids love them, I don't think always means it's like a good standalone movie. for instance, we just talked about How to Train Your Dragon. Those are, children's animated movies. However, I think those are great movies in and of themselves. Something like Puss in Boots' Last Wish from a couple of years ago. There can be great, children's movies. We've seen Disney come out with a lot of them, decades ago, maybe not so many recently. But this does not qualify as that to me. I think the movie could have been way better. As somebody who likes Minecraft and has played Minecraft, I think there are other things they could have done and still been super successful. However, who am I to argue with these results? Their target audience, which is the younger Minecraft players, and we need to put this out there as well. Just because something doesn't appeal to us or something doesn't fall into our line doesn't mean there might not be a massive demand for it out there. You might never see Minecraft YouTubers in your algorithm if you're watching this channel now. And that's fine. There's a lot of people that don't. However, there are dozens and dozens and hundreds, thousands of Minecraft YouTubers. A lot of them have 10, 20, 30 million subscribers that all they do is, it's like 25-year-old dudes who are acting like they're 12 or 13 years old. And all they do is cringe shit the entire day. And they have tens of millions of viewers. That's who this was made for, in my opinion. And
PewDiePie did the whole Minecraft thing, the #1 YouTuber for a long time did Minecraft. But yeah, you're right. Like these Minecraft YouTubers, it's like I should start playing.
Did your mic?
My microphone. Sorry about that. It was a little of a point that probably was pointless and it just shuts off. I don't know. It could be time.
That's all right. But yes, we'll see how well the hold is. The cinema score for it for an animated movie, or not an animated, for like a family movie, was not great. It was not good. But I think that it might not fucking matter. it just might not matter what that cinema score is for
maybe
this.
People just want to see a dumb movie. Listen, man, when Dumb and Dumber came out, I watched that thing 6 times back in the day. So you never know. Maybe there's just maybe people are ready. And look, we're getting another Naked Gun film. So maybe the time is now for stupid films. We've been like shoved all this messaging in our face for so long. We're like, we'll take anything. We'll take anything at this point.
And to me, it's just a generic bad movie, right? It's not like, oh my gosh, look at what they're trying to push in this. I just felt that it's just a generic bad movie. We've had bad movies since the beginning of time. We've had bad movies that made a lot of money, and that's fine. It knew its fucking audience. It had massive backlash out of that first trailer. They adjusted for that second trailer, and it was received a lot better, which is good on them. And one of the keys here, regardless of what Jason Momoa's politics are or Jack Black's politics, had nothing to do with the promotion of this movie. And it was just all about having a fun time at the theater. Yeah. And that turned out to go pretty well for them.
Does it hit $1 billion, Ryan?
We'll have to. It certainly can.
Yeah.
Early on, I thought it was going to be massive. We talked about it on this channel last week. I said I certainly thought it was going to be massive. Don't know if it's going to be $1 billion, but I think it's going to be really big and a huge, profitable, massively successful movie. Now it's 100% within the realm of possibilities that this thing hits $1 billion. Really kind of have to see for the next weekend, see what that hold is like, see how it holds up. But I mean, with a $300 million opening for a family movie that typically has a lot better legs than some, Marvel tent poles or things like that, it is 100% in the realm of possibilities. And it would not be shocking at all if this thing makes 1.2, $1.3 billion. And
we could probably expect a part 2 in the near future.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Yes. I mean, if you watch the end credit scene and you know Minecraft, you know that they may have set it up. And there's a lot of stuff that they just didn't that they just didn't go over. We didn't see a lot of kind of the bosses or whatever. We didn't see the end. We didn't see the Underdrag. We didn't see a lot of this shit. So there's a lot of things they could still do, and I think make a better movie with a sequel. So we'll see.